In Allie McCullough's November 3rd, 1874 entry, she mentions naming apples and did almost everything that could be thought of, which one would assume was a sort of divination episode between the girls, her friend Jenny and Carrie. Jenny Shipman and Carrie Newton. They named apples. And according to this 1904 newspaper article from the Middleton Transcript out of Delaware, in a entry on Halloween customs, as you can hear cats fighting outside. They don't like the new the turn back of time. Apples and all fruits of harvest time have a conspicuous part in Halloween celebrations, due probably to the season of the year during which the day falls. Naming apples is another old custom. An apple is selected and named for the best loved ones. The seeds are saved and counted, and the state of the loved one's feelings are discovered after the following formula. 1 I love, 2 I love, 3 I love, I say 4 I love with all my heart, and 5 I cast away, 6 she loves, 7 he loves, 8 both love, 9 he comes, 10 he tarries, 11 engaged, and 12 he marries. And then it just goes on to bobbing apples and all those sort of burning nuts and all that stuff. In the Memoirs of the American Folklore Society, from I think it's 1896, it states that similar rhymes commonly repeated in northern Ohio, which is basically just south of where Allie lived, in Ypsilanti, Michigan. After naming an apple and counting the seeds are, and then they produce this similar or same poem, but there's another more curious one from New York. When eating, and this discusses apple seeds, when eating an apple, snap it with the fingers and name it for a person of the opposite sex. Count the fully developed seeds. All of the others are kisses, and the last one must correspond to the following formula. 1's my love, 2's my love, 3's my heart's desire, 4 I'll take and never forsake, 5 I'll cast in the fire, 6 he loves, 7 she loves, 8 they both love, 9 he comes, 10 he tarries, 11 he goes, 12 he marries, 13 honor, 14 riches, all the rest are little witches. And that's from Baldwinville, New York. Some change the letter lines of this formula into 13 they quarrel, 14 they part, 15 they die with a broken heart. So that's interesting, just because it's the way she talked in her previous entries about flirting and stuff. It just gives a witchy feel to it. And then there is a poem written for just after New Year's Day on 1875, naming the apple, and I'm not sure what that says, lote, or does that say love? It says lote, I believe, but I don't know what that's about, which mentions the naming of apples. And I will read it just because it's, why not? It'll give you an idea of what people were thinking in that Victorian era of 1875-ish. 'Tis locked within my memory, and naught but death can tear from me the impression left by one sweet word, perchance the dearest ever heard. I know perhaps by some 'twould seem an idle thought of sweet 16, which Allie was at the time, I believe. Yes. But what you said, it must be true, for naught but truth could come from you. Some molded by the hand of fate are born to love or born to hate, and sprinkling doubt with pure alloy are such as earth deprives of joy. Shall I, my pretty cherub maid, believe untrue what you have said? One moment's doubt is bitter woe. I cannot think it. No, no, know, as travelers plod some unknown way without a light or single ray. Benighted leave them moving on to find some spot not so forlorn. Now here there is no doubt in this, for lost they cannot go amiss. They had already gone astray, and find their exit anyway. You took the apple from the shelf and ate it, dear, your own sweet self. Unnamed, that's very true indeed. You told me then what said the seed. Then doubt and banished from my heart, and from me never will it part. When naming comes as hopes above, oh joy, he loves, she loves, both love. Believe me then, what's said is true. I take it all in all from you. So let the old year pass away, and hope smile brightest New Year's Day. With some, perhaps, of colder clime, such words are thought as passing time. To those by nature warm, oh, never. Once he loves, she loves, both forever. The apple speaks, and grafted let it be on our hearts to all eternity. Now don't be angry with me, dear, for what I mean is very clear. Why naming apples nowadays is choice among our parlor plays, and though unpleasant now and then, apples are apples, and men are men. And Allie is Allie.